Today's show begins in Camden, New Jersey, where the last name Wagner is very familiar to local basketball fans. And the latest Wagner at Camden High has a chance to be the best one yet. That's this week's 5-star feature. Located near Philadelphia, just across the state line in New Jersey, Camden High School has an athletics tradition that goes back many years. One of the more prominent names in this tradition is Wagner. It began with former NBA player Milt Wagner in the early 1980s. Then his son DeJuan was a record-breaking recruit in the 2001 class. DeJuan was a McDonald's All-American who scored 3,462 points in his prep career, and that is still the New Jersey state record. Now DeJuan Wagner Jr., or DJ, has picked up the torch and run with it.
Camden, it's definitely a great place to play basketball, play sports for. They support you no matter what. It don't matter what sport you're playing, they're going to go crazy in any type of game, any sport. They really give us a lot of pride. I take a lot of pride playing for the city and wearing that name on my chest. Just knowing that there's that many people backing and supporting us.
Basketball is everything. It's our life. It's our way to get out. The city supports you. I love the city, It got its good, it got its bad. They protect us, though. They make sure we good.
The city pride is something that's important to DJ and his family. As a highly ranked recruit with NBA bloodlines, he could have played for any program in America. But there was never any doubt where he was going to spend his high school years.
There was no other options. He knew a dream, most kids' dream is I want to go to this D1 school, I want to go to the NBA. That's dreams of his now, but growing up, a big dream of his was to play for Camden High School. He wanted to wear the purple and gold. He wanted to carry on that Wagner legacy. So he's living out one of his dreams by being at the high school he knew he would always be at.
Growing up, I always wanted to go to Camden. It was no doubt for me. For us, it's like a tradition playing for Camden. My dad, my grandpa, they all played for Camden High. And for me, it always been like a dream to play for Camden. Going to the games since I was younger, seeing all the old videos and stuff like that. But really just going to the games when I was younger, seeing Camden High go to states all the time and stuff like that really made me want to come here. So I say for us, it's more like a tradition to play here.
It's for our city. We do it for our city, man. We give our city hope. I could have went to any school I wanted to, but it ain't nothing like playing for Camden High. We're a powerhouse ourselves. We don't gotta go nowhere, to compete. We'd rather be public school going up against the big dogs.
It's more than just DJ's last name that has him near the top of all the recruiting rankings. The 6'3" point guard can dictate the pace of a game with his passing, scoring, and defense. But if you're only going to use one word to describe him, he likes the word competitor.
Anything to do to win, that's what I try to do. I just love to win. So I just say I'm a super competitive person in general. That's for anything. I'm just competitive.
Just the way he compete. It ain't about scoring. He just trying to go out there and get the win. He play hard. He play the best player on the other team on defense.
It gives me confidence, stuff like that. Just knowing that the coach trusts me with the ball in my hands and stuff like that. So it definitely gives me confidence. My teammates, it definitely helped me with that. Just making it easier for me, getting open, so I know to make the right pass and stuff like that. So they definitely all make it easier for me.
Athletes like DJ have more to handle than they ever have in years past. Not only has he constantly been asked about his college destination on top of all the social media hype, but there are now also endorsement opportunities for high school athletes, and DJ is among the most valuable in the country. He is one of only a handful of high school athletes to sign a name, image, and likeness deal with Nike, and he's also partnered with Drake to promote the rap star's Nike sub-label.
We don't try to get too big into that right now. Like I said, I'm still just doing something I love to do, and I'm young, so we don't really try to look too much, too crazy into it. But I definitely think it's good for all the high school athletes. It's just like a way that they could get some income and stuff like that. So I definitely think it's great.
Despite all the buzz that surrounds him, anyone who knows DJ will describe him as shy and humble. And that can be credited to a dad who went through almost the same thing, and a mom will make sure he has his priorities in order.
I don't really like to think about that kind of stuff like rankings and all that. Because in the end, I'm just doing something I love to do. This is something I did since I was young, so I'll never let that change, just my love for the game. So I say, this is just something I love to do. My parents, my family, they help me stay level-headed a lot.
I always tell him, man, you got the cheat code. I was you, I was him. The same exact. A lot of people can't say that. And his mom do a good job standing on him, with the school situation, the young man he is, just off the court. It's just good. He make it easy for us.
you see everyone says he's so humble and he's so nice. It's real. That's really who he is outside of basketball. Like, he really doesn't get caught up on anything, which is a good thing.
While DJ does a pretty good job keeping the hype at arm's length, it's only going to grow as he moves to the next level. During the early signing period, he announced he would play for the Kentucky Wildcats, who are of course led by John Calipari, who coached his father at Memphis. He'll likely only spend a year in college before moving on to the NBA. But wherever DJ Wagner goes, you can bet he'll be carrying the city of Camden with him.
That'd be like an honor, just knowing how many great names came before me. So many different players that made it to the NBA from New Jersey, it'd definitely be a great honor.
I think it's great, that he carried the torch. He was doing a great job, doing it the right way. I call him old school. Like, he don't worry about rankings, none of that. It's about his teammates and winning basketball games.
He's really a good person. I'm not saying that because he's my kid, but he's really a good person. He's really a good kid. Like, he really wants to see everyone win. He really roots for everyone, not just himself. But he's really a good kid in person.
Thanks for checking out Sports Stars of Tomorrow on YouTube. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to give it a like, and please subscribe to our channel so you see all of the latest content.